Test your mic, please.
Hey, hey, hey. How was that?
I think we got it.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we're rolling.
Hey, welcome to the Culturalist podcast, Conversations with Pam Ross. My name is Pam Ross. They call me the Culturalist. I like to have conversations about what the world is going on out here. Joining me today is my content curator. Her name's Dion Cobb. She's got the giggles. Oh no. You know, here's the deal. This is what happens when you're with funny people. So I have the tendency to do this to people. I will make people laugh and then be telling them, stop laughing. I used to do that to my children. What you laughing for? Why you laughing?
At least they didn't get a whooping and then say, stop crying. That was the worst.
No, I didn't do that. But I would make them laugh and then say, I'm so serious.
I'm so serious. But hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, girl. You know, we've been working.
I don't even have a song for it. I was trying to...
Work, and you're teaching.
Yeah, yes.
Teaching children remotely.
Yes.
That's a whole cultural
remotely
thing.
from my classroom. Though.
So you go to the classroom, but there's no kids there.
There are no children. There are
but
no
you got to be
children.
there. That we're not gonna talk about that.
We just gonna
That's called
slide
keep,
right on
that's
over
called
that.
keep your job.
Slide right on over that. Yes.
Amen. Amen. But your kids are well. Nobody's sick.
As far as I know, no, they're doing well.
That's a good
not doing
thing.
too bad. And
That's a good thing.
It's good having older students who can figure out things on their own.
That's good. So hey, you know we've been doing this whole series about love and marriage, love and marriage.
Boom, boom.
Go together like a horse and carriage. Ask your local gentry.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
And they will say it ain't really elementary.
Elementary.
It should be elementary.
Do you know that song from that show back in the 80s? 90s?
Oh yeah, what was that show about?
It was
It was about Married with Children.
Married with Children.
It was about Married with Children, and now this is what's so interesting. It was about the name of the show was Married with Children, and it was about a man who was
horribly miserable.
Miserable because he was married with children. But we just finished talking about how sometimes people think being married with children will make you happy. It's nirvana. It's the place.
That's what the world has told us, and we know that that's not the truth.
It's not true because nirvana, the place you want to be, is in the arms of God.
But you know what? Why we started this particular
yeah,
though.
you had a question for me.
I did.
Were we chilling somewhere?
I know we were at my house, actually.
Yeah, and you asked me, and you said, we should record a podcast about this. And here we go.
I looked at something on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it said, I forgot, so I said,
ooh,
do you believe in the one? Do you believe there is just one person for each person?
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up.
So out there in the cosmos, in the world,
no,
there's only one for you and one for me.
No,
2 for you and 2 for me.
Yeah,
And 3 for me.
The whole idea of having a soulmate, I think it's mysticism. The idea that there's one out there for me, that there's a soulmate, and God just has to bring the one to me. And when he sees me from across the room, some enchanted evening.
It's like
fast forward if you don't want to hear me sing, because I'm in such a singing mood tonight. What is the deal?
But it's funny that you say that, because you know where that's from?
What?
One of the origins of that?
What?
Part of it was mysticism, but it came from Zeus. So I was looking it up, and it said the origin, one early use of the word soulmate comes from the poet Samuel Coleridge in a letter from 1822. Mm-hmm. To be happy in married life, you must have a soulmate.
Yes.
Plato was one of the first person, Plato quotes the poet Aristophanes as saying that all humans were once united with their other half, but Zeus split them apart out of fear and jealousy because they were too strong together. So that's why people believe that you need that other person to be your better half.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
Even that whole vernacular of my better half, and I have to find the person that
completes me.
But it was such a scene in the movie, wasn't it? It's a Jerry Maguire movie, if y'all have never seen it. Jerry Maguire, and then someone does sign language, and he says, what is she saying? And he goes,
you complete me.
You complete me. But nobody wants an incomplete partner in life.
No, and what's funny is I watched that movie like earlier this year, and I thought, man, why did I like this?
I know, but there is one thing that's good about that movie, and I can't tell you because I'm a woman of God, so I can't tell you on the camera, but I'll talk to you later, girl. But anyway.
Now you have everybody going to watch the movie. So if you're listening out there and
time stamp it. Let me know what you saw, what I saw. But anyway. No, the whole idea of being completed by a soulmate, finding someone out there.
So you disagree.
I do not believe that there is the one.
Okay.
I believe that you can, I don't think you can find the one. I think you can become the one. And so you find someone, you meet someone that you are interested in. And you know, I have this whole theory. It's I had to make up my own rules because churchy rules failed me. And they're failing other people, even those that are following them. And
Me
so,
too.
yeah.
Me
and
too.
so the idea of you find someone that you're interested in. I want to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know about you. And then that person can go from interested to then maybe we're seeing each other, we're dating, we're exploring the possibilities of if I want to invest enough to become the one that you decide to dedicate your life with. And I'm going to be the one, you're going to be the one that I say, yeah, this is the one I want. But I
to build with.
This is the one I want to build with. I don't believe that there is a one for you, and when you find them, it's just everything clicks. It's lazy.
Really?
It's lazy relationship building. It's lazy friendship to even feel that way. People they settle for shallow, insincere, fake, passive-aggressive friendships. And they do the same, I know I said a mouthful.
You did.
And they do the same thing with romantic relationships. Because they feel like when the one comes along, he'll just know what my favorite ice cream is. He'll know my personality. He'll just know my love language. And that's not true.
So why do you think, how did that permeate to the church? Because we see that it came from other religions.
Right.
How did that permeate to the church?
I'll tell you why. I really believe, and I haven't done church history on any of this because there is no documented church history on this. But I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing today in the culture of the church. God will speak to him about her, and he will go tell her, and she'll say yes. And so if you're her, you just keep serving. You just keep being wonderful.
Yeah.
You just out there being wonderful, and someone's going to see you, and God's going to tell them that's your wife.
I told you that Proverbs 31 messed us up.
And then he's going to I like the idea. Well, you know what my boss says? He says Proverbs 31 is a picture of the church.
Yeah.
It's a picture of what the church should be doing. No one woman could do all of that. So it's qualities of what the body of Christ, the church, should be doing.
I love it, but we were, at least coming from an evangelical background.
Yeah.
We were taught that you need to be that Proverbs 31 woman so he can see you.
Yes.
And you're doing and you have, and so he can see that you're,
and he's
you're
looking
for
the magic lady.
Yeah.
He's looking for
who
something.
Who can do everything.
Who can do everything. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's impossible. And so it's bad enough when you have men that have an idea in their head. See, here's the danger of when you feel that there is the one.
Okay.
You begin to imagine who that one is. And even if you don't go as far as to imagine what they look like, you'll imagine their personality. You'll imagine what it feels like to be around them. Yeah. And so you have this mystery date in your head. And because he doesn't exist, no one measures up. And because she doesn't exist, no one measures up. Wow. And so if there's someone so when you meet someone, they say,
sent to sing out the news, I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes.
I have found her, she's an angel, right? But who have you found?
Look into my eyes.
Right. You have found her, the one that's in your mind.
Right.
You don't know her.
Until she opens her mouth. And then you're like, wait, what?
That's not the script.
Yeah.
That's not the script. I say potato, you say...
I love it.
No, it doesn't work. They want. So you want if you buy into this whole thing of there is one out there for me,
Disney,
and then here's the other thing. You will pass on a lot of potentials.
Yes.
To say you could build a life with this person. Oh, but that's not really. Oh, there could be a better one.
Right.
Have you ever been seeing somebody that's like picking through fruit at the grocery store, and you walk up, grab 3 peaches, and go about your business?
I'm probably
like, man, I got things to do.
Fruit.
I'm not gonna. Oh, I would take this one, but there could be a better one. But that better one still has something else.
Yeah.
There's no perfect people.
There's
and I'm not at all saying you should settle.
Right.
But you should know the type of person. I don't think there's one, but I do think that you should have a type. So there's a type of person that I think I would do well building a life with.
Yeah. So someone like, for me, like I always said that I wanted someone who had a large family. I mean, that could be, that's negotiable. But enjoy travel, because I travel.
Because you like to travel.
So I can't be with someone.
So what are these are questions really about compatibility.
And I guess that's what it is.
And
right?
it's really the same type of questions that you would ask in building a friendship.
It is.
Yes.
Are we compatible to build a friendship?
Are you compatible?
Can we? That's a good question. I always. Can we travel together?
Yeah.
Can I travel with this person and not want to kill you
and not push them off and not come home alone?
Yeah.
Telling the FBI. I really don't know what happened, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess, and essentially, but you were talking about something. We were talking, and you were saying how the worth. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Because here's the deal: as you build your life, you build a life that's worth something to you. If you think it's if there's just one person and you're waiting for the one, you're going to not really invest in your life. Yeah. Because you're waiting for somebody else to come along, and then this person is the one you're going to build this life with, right?
So you're waiting for value to be added to you.
For value to be added to you. So if you invest in your life now by partnering with God, anytime, I'm a believer, so anytime you partner with God on any area of your life, the value is going to go up, right? Yeah. That's the sound of the price going up, right? Yeah. So your value, your life increases. You discover the career you like, or even the entrepreneurial efforts that you like, and you begin to have friends and develop family and hobbies or whatever you're going to do. Yeah. But you're doing these things to enrich your life. You're living, not waiting. I hate it when people ask me, "Are you married or waiting?"
No,
neither.
Someone's asked you that?
Are you married or waiting? Neither.
Oh. I don't know if I've ever been asked that.
I've been asked that.
Married or waiting? That's
weird. For the married ladies and then those that are waiting.
Oh.
Like you're still on the bus stop.
Yes.
So, but if you're investing in your life, what happens is someone comes along, and now if you're going to build, you're building, I've got to decide, is this person worth changing everything for? Is it, because your whole life is going to change when you get married? Yeah. So is this someone that the compatibility is such, and the love, that's that whole idea of, because we know marriage is not friendship, let's be clear. Marriage is not friendship. So there's got to be a level of love and devotion enough to make a vow to you. And you have to love me to the point where you're going to make a vow to me that you're willing to change your entire life. But if your life, you don't think that your single life is worth much, you'll trade it for anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, anybody. Just anybody that they want me? Oh, great. And you don't realize the value of what you have. I remember being a little kid, I found $20 on the ground at a shopping. That's back when they had shopping centers. So I found $20, and I was a little kid, and my dad said to me, I said, look what I found. I found $1. I thought it was $1.
$1.
And my dad said, here, let me give you a clean one.
No.
Because that one you got off the ground. I said, yeah, give me a clean one. I know what this was. Do with this one, right? And so my mother said, hey, that is a $20 bill. I couldn't figure out how did they get 20 inside of one. And I'm looking at his nice new one, but I'm looking at mine like, So here's the deal. I kept my 20. I took my mom's word for it. And I bought a new coat.
Oh, hey now.
I bought a new coat. But the idea of the whole thing is, if you don't think that what you have is of any value, you'll trade it for anyone. And so the idea, this idea of, I'm waiting on the one, or I'll just take anyone.
Right. Just to say that I have someone.
The two dichotomies. I'm waiting on the one. This has to be the person who walks on water, or I'll just take anyone.
Wow.
No, but there should be a type of person that you have an attraction to that, hey, this is someone that I want to build with. And then, you know, I just had, probably because of my age, probably because of the stage of life I'm in, and even because of what I've been through, even with divorce, I'm a proponent of marriage. I love marriage.
Right.
But I take it so seriously that if I'm going to make a vow to you, marriage requires such a divine attribute that you're willing to, I'm got to see you the way God sees you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all through mistakes and all.
Through mistakes and all.
I can't just say, nope, you messed up, I'm done.
The willingness to say, you know, if it's contractual, if you do this, I'll do that. That's something else. You know, but if it's the willingness, it's not finding the one, you become the one when you decide, I'm going to see you the way God sees you. I'm going to make a vow to you.
Yeah.
And when I'm making a vow to you, it's not, if you do this, I'll do that. I have to say to you, like the Lord says to us, this is who I'm going to be in your life, regardless of what you.
Yeah. You know what's interesting?
And I'm not making a vow based on what you're going to do.
But it is a vow. And I was reading, I follow Humans of New York. So
me too.
I love it.
Yes.
So I was reading one yesterday, and it was the woman was talking about how her parents' marriage was terrible. They fought daily. They like always said, I'm going to divorce you and all this stuff. So that's all she knew.
Yeah.
So when she got married and they had issues.
Yes.
That was her go-to move.
Wow.
We're going to get divorced. I can't stand you. I hate you. Blah, 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 blah. And it was amazing. She said and these people didn't even profess to be Christian.
Wow.
But she said that her husband never hurt her. He never said those things back to her. He never said unkind words to her. And she said when she doesn't even tell people because they don't believe it. They're like, no, there's no way that he wouldn't hurt you back.
Right.
So
isn't that interesting?
It's very interesting, like you were saying.
I get to decide if I'm going to be.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be your one, and you get to decide if you're going to be my one. Does that make like?
No, it is.
And his idea of saying it's not going to be tit for tat, and I'm not saying stay in a relationship, marriage, a friendship when there's abuse or when God says go, but the idea of.
But I was because you said we have to see that person as Christ sees.
Yes.
He was doing that, not even knowing he was doing.
Not even knowing.
He was saying, "Okay, this is her at this moment."
Right.
But I see.
I made a promise.
I made a promise. And this is the face she's put on because that's all she knows. But behind that is love.
Right. And I've invested everything.
Yeah.
I went all chips in.
Yeah.
To say my whole life that covenant thing. You know, it's like. All right, I'm going to invest a little time. You invest a little time. Oh, I'm going to invest a little energy. You invest a little energy. I'm going to invest a little emotion. You invest some emotion. I'm going to invest some vulnerability.
Ooh, that's a huge
investment. I'm going to give you opportunity to hurt me because now you're going to know stuff about me that's transparent.
Yeah.
You invest a little vulnerability. Now, time goes by, right? Because faithfulness, trust is faithfulness over time. Now I'm all in.
Oh, wow. That's a hard concept. That's a hard concept. You always want to say, well, I'll keep a few chips back just in case. Just in case. Just let me keep my pile. Just 2. I just need to keep 2 just in case I lose everything. I can still rebuild with this, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not gonna work. That's not how it works.
It's not how it works. Now it's the connecting of 2 lives together. We're gonna agree to build a life together.
Yeah. That makes sense though.
Yeah.
So that there's no one, but you can become the one that is needed in that for that person, and you can be the person that is needed for the one you're with.
Yeah, and somebody they become your one, but not. Here's the deal. Let me be perfectly clear on that. Through that whole investment process, not well. I know he's raggedy right now. You know George is raggedy.
Everybody knows George is raggedy.
Everybody knows George raggedy. His car got 3 tires. George got 1 GoFundMe eye. And I shouldn't talk about people. If you have a GoFundMe eye, I'm so
we apologize.
We apologize.
This is.
But what I'm saying is, maybe he's raggedy, he's trifling, lazy, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't say, well, I'm going to give him a chance because he could become the. No. Because here's the deal. I'm loving you based on if you change. You know what I mean? I'm going to love him and betting that he's going to change. No. When I say investment, I'm making an investment. I'm not wagering a bet.
But it goes back to what you were saying about knowing your worth. If I only value myself a penny's worth, then somebody
pays you 2 cents worth of attention.
Yeah.
You say,
oh, well, that's
winner,
more than
winner,
I got.
chicken dinner.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, right there. Well, I got the other side that can go in his car.
Right.
Make it work. No, you don't want to do that.
Right. So the character, if someone shows you their character, Maya taught us that. Believe them the first time. If they tell you who they are, believe them. So you're not saying, but he could grow into it. God's not going to send you a kit. Like, here's the instructions. I got to put you all together. I love when Ailey, our producer, said, a woman's love is not your therapy.
Yeah.
Not being loved by the right person can heal you, but don't bring your jacked upness and expect her to. It don't work that way. So if you're out there waiting on the one, stop waiting. Open your eyes and look and see who's right there that you could possibly build with. And if that person, if there's no one there that you could build with, find some people. Yeah. Find some people.
But with all 4 tires, not just 3.
Ragley. Oh, and if your name is George, we apologize.
We
humbly.
The views reflected by the speaker of the Cultural Podcast are not necessarily those of the Culturalist Podcast.
We can't even deny it. Hey, God.
Well, if President...
He can deny it. He says
Stop.
And show you yourself. Say, is this you doing this? He said, nope.
I didn't say that.
That is so funny.
I didn't say it.
Anyway, good question.
Thanks.
Good conversation. So if you're out there looking for one, stop it. Just work on being one. We love you.
It.
Hey, thanks for listening. And you should have this conversation, shouldn't they?
They should. With someone who could possibly be found to be the one.
Yeah, they could become.
Becoming. Oh, no, that's Michelle Obama's book.
Become the one, though.
Become the one. Oh, maybe you could do a book about that.
Mm-hmm.
Become the one.
Oh, no, I ain't going to do a book about that.
Are you the one? No,
no, I'm not going to do that.
So you have an ebook, I hear.
Yeah, girl.
What you got?
People are loving this ebook.
Yeah, I do. I say I hear. I don't know why. I've read.
Yeah, people are loving it. It's called Counterintuitive Dating: Why Following Churchy Rules Will Kill Your Love Life or Put You in a Miserable Marriage.
Oh my!
And one of the rules that's a churchy rule is wait for the one. And what it puts you in a Disney movie, and rather than puts you in real life.
Yeah.
Where you can't be a mature person making real decisions.
Yes.
Because that thing with the one makes you feel that you don't have a choice. You're destined.
Yeah, it's you're
destined to find the other half that Zeus split, and you're you're destined. Not true.
Do you
have the right at any moment to say, "Oh, you're violent.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull out of this. Oh, you're a liar.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna pull out of this." And to then build an interest with someone else and see if that person has the qualities that you need. Not feel like, well, this is
Do you remember that movie Enchanted?
I like that movie.
It really goes into what you're saying, because remember she was told that he was the one
Your
for her.
one true love.
One true. I've been dreaming of the one.
And he had the first lyric. She had the second lyric.
Yeah.
Like he would sing it and wait for her to sing that.
And that is so true. Like then she found. Wait a minute.
You're not even what I like
at all.
Yeah. And so that's why that whole mysticism.
Yeah.
I found you. But what if I don't like you? And then here's the deal. If you really believe in that one stuff, what if that person doesn't like you? What if you're the one, so you show up and you say, girl, you's the one. And she said, I don't like you. Been a poor, miserable guy. Like for the rest of his life, he's done.
Stuck and just...
Yeah, no, you go find another one, brother.
There you go. There's no one.
Hello.
There's no one.
No one, no one. We love you, Alicia.
Can get in the way for
you.
No, we actually need Ryan Whitney to sing this instead of us.
Oh my God,
but that's okay.
Amazing. They're so amazing.
They're already
get this ebook. Go to Pam.
Do it.
What's my name? Pam Ross.
Yes.
Go to PamRoss.com.
Hi, my name is what? My name is who?
Go to PamRoss.com. Check it out. Give yourself a break. quit, being Miss Muffet, sitting on the tuffet waiting, and get out there and have some fun. Meet some people, be mature, live holy, but be a real person and not a Disney princess.
Yeah.
We love you. Thanks for listening.
Thanks. Bye, guys.